Good day guys, another episode on Genshin Gaming. Today what we'll be doing, we'll be attacking the Pyro domain, and that is the domain of the hidden palace of Zhou formula, which is located right next to your favorite enemy, the Oceanid. So once you go around the Oceanid, you will see a domain there. That is the hidden palace of the Zhou. That is where you actually go and farm for Pyro related um, characters. Whatever you need Pyro additional pyro damage, you go in this domain. I am being joined today by with my friends here, Tormentor, and also I'm in the Wawaso's local
Yes, what up,
support.
guys?
Yeah, and this domain opens at the level of 30 in ER, adventure rank, so you need to be at the minimum of adventure rank 30 to be able to open the domain. But once you reach there, you will be able to do the first level. But since we're kind of like a bit more advanced, we'll be doing to the second level. The part is level 69. The higher you go in levels, the better the reward is supposed to be. As we can see here, the recommended element is cryo, so I'll be taking um, Kaya, and also I'll be taking Bennett as support or the healer. So
Yeah, what I'm gonna be taking is my Zhangli, since of course Geo does damage to any of the elements.
I'm gonna be taking Animo that does damage to Pyro, so that's one.
Yeah, and just to give you a little brief on the set that normally people come to farm here, because I bet there's like maybe a small percentage of people that actually use the Lavawalker. They actually go better just for the Crimson Witch, because the Crimson Witch is what you use for pyro damage dealers like either Diluc, Hu Tao, or even if you have Bennett, maybe you're starting and you don't have one of those guys, then of course you can go for Bennett and you can do the 4-piece set, and your Bennett will do a lot more damage with that. Just keep in mind that usually they say that you're supposed to be farming artifacts until you're like either AR 45, but if you're not gonna get good pieces out there, so better come for even if it's 4-star purple items from the Crimson Witch. They're actually way better than the other ones that you get out there doing normal quests. Those are just blue ones, which are the 3 stars.
and also all the domains, they do have like this kind of rules. Some of them do benefit you and others don't. Like in this case, we can see melt here does damage to the surrounding enemies, but if you trigger overload, that will damage your characters. And overload is triggered when you use electro
And Pyro,
and
yeah,
pyro.
because Electro does damage to Pyro, but when it comes to the domain, that is a specific rule they have here to actually be able to, just make it, I think a little bit more interesting or a little bit harder, for you to farm these items.
And well, that rule applies to this domain only. All the domains have different set of rules. So well, without further ado, we can see right here the majority of our enemies are pyro. So if we use pyro, obviously we won't be doing any damage. But I just bring Bennett as support character to increase our damage. Right here, also if you want to consider, you can consider bringing Hydro, since Hydro affects these pyro characters really strongly.
Yeah, especially with when it comes to these guys here, their shield is gonna definitely take a little bit of damage for it to be able to take it away. Unless you bring the Hydro. When you have Hydro, it's way faster to bring down the shield than with Cryo. I don't know why they recommend Cryo for this one here. I think maybe just to make it a little bit, like I said, interesting and harder. But you can break that shield with Geo, you can break it with Cryo, you can break it with Hydra, but Hydra is best when it comes to breaking the shields.
Yeah, I guess that is what they say. But to me, the best of the elements should be Hydro here. That should be the brought. But well, just doing what it is recommended at this time. But if you guys want to, have a better success, then you can bring Hydro.
Yeah, and most definitely you can bring Geo if you have Ningguang, because they were giving Ningguang, in the past event they had. So you actually could have got Geo. That Ningguang is a very good Geo damage dealer.
That's right. So right, we can see we already defeated one of the mages. So we're heading out on the other one. Those like dragon flames that are spitting out there, those things do high damage to your character. So just be careful of them. Don't be in their direction, or else you may realize that you will be killed really rather quickly.
Yeah, and that's the main reason why I was suggesting, when you do it like solo, bring a Geo character, bring Noel, bring Zhongli, bring those that have the shields though, because that actually will protect you against that actual mage, because that mage does hit hard, especially if you're at that level where it's starting, it will definitely hurt you.
Right now I'm receiving the rewards, and I see a majority of or many players actually that they exit here and they still want to continue in the domain. And there is an additional button here that was recently added where you can just continue challenge, and the characters can immediately just select that they can continue, and the domain will reload there in the starting point, and avoiding you additional loading screens like exiting back and all those things.
Yeah, definitely. You can just restart it from there and then just move on, and until, well, it all depends how much resin you want to spend. If you're farming like, very hard, then you can go ahead and use all of the 160 resin that you actually get. Well, of course, it replenishes within 24 hours. Is that right, Sakura?
I would think it's like 20 or 22 hours for you to get the full 160 again, if I'm not mistaken. So within one day, obviously, you will get the full 160.
160. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so that's gonna be all for today, guys. Just to show you, what are the opponents, how you can actually farm the Crimson Witch and the Lavawalker. That's if you're looking for that specific artifact. And of course, you can just restart and proceed, without having to exit, because before they added that option, we had to exit, wait until it loads, then go back, load again, and so on. So it takes way more time to actually farm.
Yeah, well, I guess that will be it for today, guys. I hope that this video was really informative, and if you liked it, you can actually like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share to some friends.
Yeah, don't forget to leave your comments. If you have anything or you want us to do anything, leave your comments. Don't be afraid.
Any requests, anything that you have a questions, anything we'll be answering, just leave it in the comments. And well, guys, I hope that you have a great day, and as always,
Enjoy, guys.
see you later.